Sunny Radio, where it's always in the 80s. Thank you so much for listening to the John and Heidi Show. Right now, I've got Heidi out in the other room because I've got Andy sitting in her spot here. How you doing, Andy?
I'm doing real well. How are you?
Very good. Andy Jorgenson. We first met Andy when we moved into our new location here. And we don't talk on the radio a whole lot about where we're located, but we're in a place that's now called the Zeal Building. When we moved in, it was called, I got it written down, the South Dakota Technology Business Center. I don't know why they changed that. But
it's a mouthful.
Yeah, you were one of the tenants out here when we first moved in, and we kind of hit it off because let's talk about what your business is.
Yeah.
What is the name of the business, first of all?
Business is Fire Brothers Fireworks.
So, I'm a kid at heart, so of course I like fireworks. And you've got some really neat ideas for this fireworks business. It's a little different than the way other people do it, right?
Yeah, it's very there's a certain element of ingenuity and engineering that we're going to do with it. We're going to take the aspect of online marketing and online sales and kind of integrate that with our fireworks store. And so this 4th of July, the idea is we're going to build an e-commerce website that is easy to use, friendly to use, fun to use, and it's going to be equipped with videos of the fireworks.
Yeah.
So people go and they spend good money over the 4th of July season. We think that they should be able to watch what the fireworks do beforehand.
Yeah.
And
they don't let you light them in the store for some reason.
Yeah, for some reason. I don't know why. There's weird
Sticklers
laws.
about this.
Yeah, there's weird laws. I don't know what their stick is, but yeah. So we just basically want to show videos of what these fireworks do, and then give you the ability to buy them from your home. And so you could sit at the dinner table, you could sit on the couch watching TV and sit there and watch fireworks, order them on the spot, and then you'd be able to pick them up from my location. And so I'll have Fire Brothers, so to speak, that will be there, ready to package the fireworks for you. You pull up with your car, open up your trunk, we throw the fireworks in, you're good to go.
Nice. So it doesn't take as long. And the concept is it's kind of a high-tech interface for a very low-tech business. A lot of these businesses are set up in tents. They're set up in, tin buildings. And we were talking a little bit about the legality of lighting the fireworks in the store. Speaking of legal jumps, you had to jump through a lot of hoops because of your location. You're located in Sioux Falls, but there was a little bit of trepidation on being able to be in that spot. What was the big holdup on that?
The holdup was my land is on the border of Sioux Falls city limits, and so you legally cannot have a store inside Sioux Falls city limits.
Okay.
The county, it's in county jurisdiction, but the city has a say in this jurisdiction because it's so close to city limits.
Sure.
And so initially, the city gets a recommendation for denial or approval of the permit, and they denied the permit. They requested a denial. And so when I went to my initial hearing, the committees of the county and the city meet together, hear my presentation, hear the city's presentation about why they should deny or approve it, and I unanimously lost.
You got the thumbs down from everybody.
Every single, except Jeff Barth,
Oh.
I think is a champion of business here locally. He was on the county committee, and he actually motioned to approve. Nobody else had supported that. So the city committee and the county committee had followed of the recommendations and denied my conditional use permit. So I was basically out of luck. Yeah, it was kind of.
We're friends on Facebook, and I was like, oh man. I reached out to you and said, I'm so sorry to hear that, and I knew that you had such a great idea. I even said, hey, we've got a tower site that I don't know, maybe that's. Is there enough room there? And I was so proud of this guy. You're not a very old guy. How old are you?
I'm 24 years old.
24. So for being a young businessman, I was so proud of you for sticking to it and saying, I really think this is a good idea. And you went back. Did you appeal it, or what is the proper wording for it?
I did. Yeah, I did.
And then that kind of worked out in your favor, didn't it?
In the end, it did, yeah. So I lost with, obviously, unanimous rejection from both the committees. The city didn't like it. The county agreed with the city's recommendation. And so what we had is an uphill battle, and I appealed it anyways. I was told that there is about a 95% chance you are going to fail again.
But you took the 5%.
I took the 5%. I said, I spent money on this application. I was offered this land for free. Dan Aesop is a landowner that just said, hey, Andy, you want to open up a firecracker stand? Use my land. Here's my barn.
It's a Dan-tastic idea.
It is. You
I
got
love
it.
Dan. He's
you got
a good
it.
guy. He's such a great guy. And I think that is just so cool that you, even though you had this uphill battle, you said, I want to do this. I think it's a good idea. It just makes sense. And and how did it turn out?
Well, we had to adjust the conditions, and so I had to limit my hours to 10 p.m., so I can't be open past then. We can't put lights in the direction of the houses. But what I really did is I adjusted my term to say, if you guys are worried about two things. If you're worried about the city growing past my land and me being really in city limits and surrounded by city limits, why don't you limit me to a 2-year term? All I need is to get this business off the ground. I just need to get the concept proven. I want to make sure this online thing works, and I limited myself to 2 years. The next thing I did is they were upset that the neighbors would probably be upset and be, indignant about there being a fireworks stand in their backyard.
Yeah.
So I knocked on every single door.
Like you're running for office.
I walked around. You've got it. I walked around every single door that touches the land, and I said, my name's Andy. Here's my idea. It's in your backyard. I would love your feedback, because if they didn't like it, I don't need to start this business in their backyard. But the thing of it is every single person loved it.
Vote for me for your fireworks man.
Yeah.
That's really cool.
Yeah.
I just, when I've been following this on Facebook, and when I've been following this and seeing what you're doing, I said, I think this is something that other people would be interested in. That's why I invited him to come in. I said, I want to chat about this. I thought it was cool, just the fireworks part, and the fact that you're bringing the internet into that, kind of bringing the old fireworks stands up to 2016.
Yep.
But then when you had this uphill battle and you fought it and you won, I was like, we got to have him in to talk about this. So good job for doing that. I'm really proud of you for doing it. I was proud of you for being a young man starting a business, because we're big fans of that. But hats off to you. That's awesome.
Thank you. Appreciate that.
So if somebody would like to know more about your fireworks stand that's going to have this online interface, where can they find you online, Andy? Yeah.
So you can go to firebrothersfireworks.com. We've got several locations online that you can actually go. If you go to firebrothers.co, that's another one. Ideally, we have a short time. We did win unanimous approval by the City Council and County Commission. So they flipped the tables. They said, we believe in you. Start your business. But what happens after that is I have 2 months and less than that now to get this business off the ground. So we are hustling to make this web store happen. If we are, successful at this, you can Google fireworks in Sioux Falls and my website will pop up.
Nice.
So we've got a team of guys that can work on that side of things and get us ranked online. I'm also endowed in that area as well, strategic online. And so these...
I know a guy that owns a website, fireworksinsouxfalls.com.
Oh, does he?
That's me.
Oh, really?
Yeah, for the Sioux Falls JCs. We do a big event every year. So if you go to fireworksinsouxfalls, I think that's what it is.
Yeah.
So we'll have to talk about how we can help with that, too.
Yeah, that's
really cool.
For sure.
Well, anyway, your website, once again, I want to make sure people remember the right one, so they can go check it out.
We check out firebrothersfireworks.com.
Awesome.
It should go to that website.
Nice.
And then hopefully, if people forget that, you should just be able to Google Fireworks Sioux Falls. And number one, Fire Brothers should be there. It's the only one in the state where you can online order. That you can order the products online.
Well, very cool. Thanks for stopping by to chat.
Yeah, thank you.
Again, Andy Jorgenson. I just thought that was such a cool story, and I wanted to share it here. Thanks for listening to the John and Heidi Show on a Monday.